Welcome, Awakened Heart Music community, to another guest live stream, Spirit Song Sessions. That is the title of our live streams that we do every other Friday at 11:11 a.m. Pacific time here in our community. And these sessions are an opportunity to meet and get to know different conscious music artists and to sing and share conversation on different themes that feel really relevant to our hearts at this time. And so we welcome you to tune in with us and drop some comments of where you're tuning in from, and to stay live with us throughout our session. If there's questions or comments that come up, please feel free to share them in the comments. We'll be checking them periodically to stay connected with you. And we have some really special guests with us today. I'm so excited for this whole session, what is going to come of it. Our theme today is authenticity and was chosen by Scott and Maria, who are with us from the UK, right? Right now?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm gonna hand it over to Maggie to formally introduce them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful. So great to have you both here with us. And thanks to everyone for tuning in. I think if you haven't heard their music yet, you're in for a treat. Definitely recommend checking out their albums that they have. You can find the links in the description of the video. So I'll just share their bio to give you a little bit of a background. So Brighton, UK based, Scott and Maria create acoustic music straight from the heart, immersed in soulful harmonies. Their beautiful indie folk sound rouses the spirit and soothes the soul. They take great inspiration from nature and the human journey, and their music invokes a deep reconnection with Mother Earth. The duo's sound has been kindly compared to some of the legendary folk artists of the 60s, Carole King, Simon and Garfunkel, Jefferson Airplane, and also some more contemporary artists such as Civil Wars, Bon Iver, Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. They've also been described as unapologetic, beguiling, and utterly beautiful by Shindig Magazine, and universal music that makes you travel and makes you visit unknown but beautiful worlds by Edgar Allan Poets. And their second full-length album, Wish Me Away, was released in December 2021, and you can find the link in the description to listen to or purchase their CDs and digital downloads. So it's quite an honor. We haven't met in person yet, but I hope that we get to someday. We connected virtually, and that's one of the wonderful things about this global network that's forming of heart-centered conscious musical artists, is that we get to just make new connections and make new friends from all over the world and get to receive and share one another's musical medicine. So so special to get to connect with you both. And I'd love to invite you to share a little moment of a drop in. I know you have a mantra that you'd like to share to open the space, so welcome you to do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, that's the beauty with any drama that comes, with anything life throws in our path. There's always many pluses and gifts and gems that we can take out of those situations. And one has been connecting further and wider with our global community and making these connections which are so precious. And every connection is changing the world, on a daily basis. Us all connecting, making a huge difference. It's definitely changed our world in the last year or two, being able to connect further. So yeah, really, really grateful to be here. And we'll just share a short prayer, which is one that we live with in our daily practice. It's the Gayatri Mantra, which many people are familiar with. It's one of the mother mantras It's with the goddess Gayatri, who's like the mother, you know. I was going to say something else. I forgot what I was going to say. I think I'm better just do it.
Okay.
Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Thank you.
Thank you so much for bringing in that beautiful mantra. Would you be open to sharing a little bit more about your connection with that mantra and the meaning? I know I've read like 20 different meanings for it. They're all kind of related, but like I feel like it has so many different interpretations, and I always like to hear, what it means for particular people, especially that have a really deep connection with it in their personal practice.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, saying how when people use it very often and it becomes part of their being, it has a personal interpretation. It does, yeah. For me, when I first encountered it, it felt like something that, it was like an old home that I was familiar with, but I didn't know why or how. It was like a calling. It was like, I felt so safe. For me, it represented safety. It was my safety, my guardian, my protector mantra. Immediately as I started chanting it, if I had anxiety, any fear, any doubts, it would calm all of that, and it would bring me back to my center. And it brings me so much joy, so much joy.
Yeah, when we were saying before, like, I used to know the literal translation of what that mantra meant, and since then I've sung it like 10,000 times and I've forgotten what what the written meaning is. But I think the bit I remember is illuminate my heart. That's the bit that stands out. Illumination of the heart, and to stay on, to guide my actions so that they're for the best for me and for everyone. And yeah, and it's more of a feeling now. It's a feeling of protection and of joy.
Yeah.
And very very much heart based. Yeah, the words don't mean so much anymore. It's more a feeling.
It's a feeling that can't fully be translated.
Yeah.
Well, we try.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a feeling.
Yeah, I find often with these mantras, like there's translations, but really the essence is beyond words anyway, and it can be so personal. So, yeah, thanks for sharing that. So, I want to kind of dive into the theme for this week, and you chose the theme of authenticity, which has been kind of like one of the pillars of our collaboration from the beginning. When we first talked about what are our values for this project, that's always been at the forefront. But surprisingly, we've never actually worked with it as a theme, so I was so excited that you chose this one.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one that everybody's. It's coming up a lot, isn't it, at the moment for many, as we keep peeling back the onion layers. We're trying to get back to our true, authentic self and what that is. Many of us don't fully know.
I was really glad it was left, actually, because I saw the great big list. I'm like, oh, there's no way I can think of something that's not in there. And I was like, oh wait, oh no, that was not there. Okay, nice.
I know, we're gonna have to start doing repeats eventually. I don't know though. Maybe it's infinite. Maybe not. But yeah, it's such a good one, and yeah, I'd love for you to share a little bit about why you feel that it's so important at this time, like why you felt called to bring it into this space here and now.
Well, I think the really honest answer is that there's a song that we wanted to play, and the song is about authenticity, and then I didn't have to write a song in 1 week. But the song is, I don't know, the song feels really important, and the theme feels really important because the song is important because of the theme, and it's trying to think that the song that we wrote, it's an authenticity of listening to myself, so listening to ourselves. So it's trying not to filter those messages coming from the heart. It's not so much the outward authenticity, it's more that inward, like my heart is telling me something, and I want to honor what my heart's telling me, and I want to act on what my heart is telling me. And in the song we actually wrote, we actually wrote it as we were talking. We were talking deeply to each other, and the song came from that deep conversation, which was quite. It's not easy. It's not easy conversation, but
It was present. I think that's what it is as well. It's it was a very, very raw, present moment, and then it was the lesson of, in that moment, being able to share that authenticity, that truth, that realness. Instantly brought huge healing power and transformation within that moment, and the song was born from that. Just the beautiful lesson of how much, being able to share your truth within itself is transformational. Yeah, and
it feels like we're in a mental health epidemic worldwide, right?
Yeah.
especially in the Western world.
Mind.
And I know my personal experience is if I listen to my heart and I act on it, that helps immensely. That mental that mental pain. It's like if I'm on the right path and listening to my heart, I feel good. And if I'm ignoring my heart and ignoring the messages, that can make me feel, yeah. So it's like a tonic for the times.
Truth tonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real soothes.
Yeah, so true. It's like it sounds so simple, but so often we just find ourselves listening to everything else outside of us except for our actual heart. And so yeah, I find that song and music can be just such a powerful tool for helping to anchor in that knowing, that inner knowing,
Yeah.
guidance. Mhm. So we'd love to hear this song that inspired the theme.
Oh, yeah.
So we hear it.
Cool. So yeah, it's quite a new song. Yeah, it's called Being Real. This song.
Speak from the heart. Show me what you feel. Just being real can be all we need to hear. So why don't you stay here with me? Help me to feel what I need to feel. Why don't you stay here with me? Help me to feel what I need to feel. Listen to your heart. Ask it what it feels. Just being real can be all we need to hear. So why don't you stay here with me? Help me to feel what I need to feel. Why don't you stay here with me? Help me to feel what I need to feel. So why don't you stay here with me? Help me to feel what I need to feel. Why don't you stay here with me? Help me to feel what I need to feel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I felt like I was in the center of your heart.
So beautiful. I love the harmonies and just the feeling, the heart, the spirit that was coming through. Wow, such a treat to get to hear this song, and it hasn't been released yet. Is that correct?
No, it's on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Gotta get that one recorded. Yeah,
Yes, amazing. Wow. Do you have plans for are you working on another album, or do you just have a few song seeds kind of
well,
in the works? What's your
we've just released the Wish Me Away album, but obviously, if you've recorded before, you know that by the time you actually get around to recording and releasing a collection of songs, you've got another load waiting. They're in the queue, they're in the lineup, waiting to be freed out into the world to share that medicine. So, because every day, there's so much happens, and so much, yeah, so many lessons, so many downloads. You know very well, you do singing every day, you sing about life every day. There's always something to sing about, isn't there? There's always a song.
We never really plan much. I mean, we never plan to record an album. We just sort of go in to do one song, and then like 6 months later, it's like, oh, whoops, we did 10.
We did. It's very slapdash.
Yeah.
We really go with the flow.
I'm so curious, like, what your experience has been in collaboration and the way that your songs come to life. Like if there's patterns that you notice, or if there's specific ways or moments or rituals, or like what is it that runs through the experience
Yeah,
together?
all of what you mentioned. Sometimes we get songs, especially, if people are wanting to get writing, it really makes a huge difference to take yourself out into nature and take yourself away from people, take yourself away from distractions of city life. If you can connect with the trees, with nature, you're almost always guaranteed a download, what we call a download, where a song comes almost all in one with the verses and the choruses and the whole melody, and it's just boom, it's there, it's like it's ready. There's other times that you may have a little ditty, a little idea, a little line that you really love, and you come back to it and you want to work on it. And then there's times in life where some major movement in the heart happens. You have a huge expansion, or you really drop into another. You've just peeled another layer that's quite major, And that can also be the source of a birthing of a lot of our songs, actually. Nature, transformation.
It's quite unpredictable, though. I don't think we've ever successfully said, let's sit down and write a song, and written a song.
Planning, trying to plan it almost always doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's got to just come.
Yeah, I'm not so good at that. Yeah, sitting down writing now.
Although I have a tree song. I really want to make a tree song. I haven't got the melody for it yet, but I've got the lyrics.
I'm curious, before you met, like, what was your relationship with song?
Oh, well, gosh. Yeah, I used to write, and I used to be in an old band. I was in a band before I met Scott, and it was kind of dance music, and yeah, it was very different to what we do now. And actually, thanks to meditation and doing yoga, really shaking up the body, getting into that state that I'd craved my whole lifetime, that state of presence and calm and being able to be happy without having everything, being able to have more access to that happiness from inside without external dependency, to really find it from within. Completely transformed the writing and the vocal box. Actually, the sound changed. The more I clean my heart, the more I clean out my chakras, and I come into more alignment, the whole sound changes. Your sound chamber changes, and the quality and the vibration. The one thing I can notice over the years is that when I listen to old recordings, I was much harsher. I had sharper edges in my sound. It was much sharper and harder, and I can hear the fear. I can hear the pain. There was so much more pain. And as the years have gone on and on and on, I've softened. There's the constant softening, like our dear Ella Schaefer sings, softening all the heartache and all the hardness, and that's what we're in at the moment, I think, en masse now. It's really building up the journey for everybody of softening and releasing all that pain, all the hard edges, dropping the harshness. For you?
Yeah, I was a bit late to songwriting. I was just a singer before. I didn't really play much guitar, but I was writing songs about. I did a history degree, so I wrote songs about the past, and and now I write songs about the present, I guess.
Oh yes, he's a very good historian.
Yeah.
We have very good debates.
Yeah.
It's very nice to know this. The roots of why things are the way they are today is quite important, actually, to know your roots.
Yeah.
Know your roots, understand. It brings a lot more compassion, doesn't it? It does for me, being able to understand more the history.
Yeah.
Yeah. More of a bird's eye view on life and how it's unfolding and where it began to unfold from. Yeah.
That's so cool. So did you start just writing songs when this collaboration formed, when the two of you met and joined together? And when you birth these songs, is it like one person will receive a download that becomes a full song and they teach the other one? Or do you kind of like co-create some of these songs? So
It's a
curious.
mix of all of that. So yeah, sometimes I'll write it and Maria. Some of them are like, occasionally it's completely me and Maria will add bits. Sometimes it's completely Maria and I'll just add a little bit of guitar to it. So some of them are very much yours or mine, and then other times they're like completely seamlessly. You can't see which bit was me and which bit was Maria.
I think that's especially This Land and was it Mother Calls? But they were when we were really immersed in the landscape with the earth, and there's this amazing standing stone circle in Scotland that we spent some time with, and I had a profound experience, and that just came out of nowhere. The song just came out of nowhere with that. But it's they tend to come. What other one did we? This Land, was it This Land?
Yeah,
Came,
we wrote
that
that in
came
a car.
together. Yeah, we were in the car. We were moving, and it was
driving.
just coming one line after the next. It just came.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
even
quite a fun
remember.
way to spend a car journey if you get bored.
It was amazing, actually. I don't know what. I can't fully remember what happened. Yeah.
Thank
Wow,
you for sharing about that. And there's some people that are commenting. I just wanted to present them. Shaniqua is here. Darius. Um, Camila. Camila says, softening and sending so much love from northern Scandinavia.
Oh, wow.
Lauren, I see, is here. Some other folks that I didn't get notified. If you're here, just leave us a comment. We'd love to welcome you, and we welcome your comments. And thank you for being here. Yeah.
beautiful. And yeah, it's so cool to hear everyone has a different process for receiving songs. And yeah, I can relate to a lot of that. I'll often get a song that comes through in the car, and but nature for sure. Like sometimes if I'm like immersed in nature and then I'll leave and I'm in the car like going somewhere else, that's when the songs come. But it always seems to be like the nature is it's like such a inspiration. And yeah, I know people watching this may be like, well, that's great that songs just come to you, but like that doesn't happen to me, you know? And like, so actually, that was one of the reasons why Diana and myself decided to open this container. We're having an online journey coming up starting this week. So just for anybody that happens to be watching that hasn't heard about it yet, we created this journey for that particular reason because we know that it's not always natural, and it wasn't for me. I didn't always have songs coming to me until I started bringing in the structure of this container, deciding like I really want to start receiving songs. And then this Facebook group, this particular live stream series, has been a big part of it. So we decided to offer this container for people who are really wanting to step into that. So yeah, anybody who's watching and is interested in joining, make sure you message us for more details because it's starting on Tuesday, so very soon.
Yeah, I can highly recommend that actually. It's really good to get together with people and explore and play. It's all about play. Everything is playtime, and through playtime, creations come, beautiful creations and medicine that the world needs. So it's really great that you're doing that. Really, really, really great you're doing that.
It'd probably be really good for us too, because I often get completely blocked with songwriting. Like I haven't written a song for months and months and months, like probably 6 months. So I could probably do a bit of a.
Yeah,
Well, you're welcome
I
to join.
find that it's like this. The structure works for anyone, but it's kind of like what do you want out of it, and then you're in that process with your own muse and your own channel. So I know, like Maggie was sharing, she never used to be someone that was receiving songs, and I was someone that's been writing songs since I was like 5 years old, but never felt confident to do anything with it, or never believed that they mattered, right? And so it's like all levels, all types of experiences can benefit from a group journey like that, which I love.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so are we going to get to hear your song now?
Right. Yeah, let's hear what you have, Diana. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I just want to check the chat, see if anybody else. Lauren says, sending love from Nevada City. Thank you, Lauren, for joining us.
Oh, Lord. Yay.
Yeah, I guess I can share my song. I will say, yes, we've been so full on with this launch for our course. Last night, I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And I was on a trip. I hadn't touched my guitar for over a week because I was away. So this is like, wow, I'm playing the guitar again. I feel like it's been forever. And I was so tired last night. I ended up getting like tiny piece of it, and then I fell asleep. So then I finished it today. So yeah, I'm grateful for this theme. I feel like it's like many of our themes. There are so many ways to enter and explore And it's so, I really like the idea of revisiting these themes too, because it's so much about what's present for us in the moment that informs the direction and the themes that are present in the theme itself, right? It has so many facets. So, okay, let's see. I'll try to quiet my computer noise a little. I don't know. Okay.
Let go of the masks you wear. Unravel to lay the essence bare. Naked in your truth, the presence of being, clarity and grace, bringing the healing when you open deeper to who you are and discover at the center a radiant star. In your heartbeat, your soul speaks what you know in your bones. You are guided, you are perfect, you are already home. Surrender, it is safe to be. Dissolve your defenses so you can finally see. Naked in your truth, the beauty of being, love and awareness, bringing the healing when you open deeper to who you are and discover at the center this mystery. So come as you are, be who you be, divine holy child, unique spark of this mystery.
Thank you.
Wow, amazing.
That was
So good.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, wow. I'm always so impressed what you come up with at the last minute. This whole song with like all these different parts and just, yeah, it's really impressive. And I love that. I love that one.
Thank you.
What was that line? You're the unique spark of the divine mystery. I just like, wow. Some goosebumps.
I always feel like when what I love about having guest sessions is also because I'm tuning into the vibration of your music, like the guests, and they're like, I'll listen to some of the songs and then I feel what it evokes in me, and then when I go to receive the song, I feel like I'm kind of in the inspiration of that, which I love, and I think that's such a beautiful way to also approach song creation, because we're all influenced by artists that are already creating and have shared their music in the world, and that their essence is a part of our own channel. And so, for people who are wanting to create, I always love to ask, well, who are your inspirations and what moves you? And then we can find that when we're engaging our channel, like what comes through is, it's almost like it could almost be seen as reciprocity for the gifts of what other people are sharing. It's like, ooh, I've received all of this and now I'm also giving of myself, which I love.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, so true.
Welcome here.
All of you is welcome here. We were loving that line. We were like, yes! Yes!
So nice.
Yeah.
Well, so Shanika says, I'm feeling so much love through this song. Thank you for sharing. And Lauren's beautiful day is so sweet. Yay. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of time already. This is crazy. It goes by so fast. So I'm just going to share mine. Let's see, I'm definitely going to need the words for this one. We were doing sound check. I was like going to start singing it and my mind was totally blank. So also, always have to preface that I'm very new to this instrument. Actually, I haven't owned a guitar before, but I started playing one when there was one in the house where I was living last summer, and I hadn't had one for a while, but just recently my friend Felipe had this guitar that he lent me, and it's this beautiful, it's a 12-string guitar initially, but he modified it so it's a normal one. So it's a little larger than what I'm used to, but I've been having fun playing with it, and yeah, I sat down with it and the song came through. The chorus came through like instantly, and then last night I was like, okay, what else is there? I was kind of stuck for a while, but I went back to the drawing board, did some free writing. I had a friend over and actually asked him if he would be willing to do some free writing as well and see if anything got sparked. So yeah, I've been enjoying playing with different like collaborative processes recently, and yeah, I got some inspiration from what he shared, and then the last little bit came through this morning. So let's see if I remember it. one else I could ever be. Feel what I feel, setting my heart free. I am who I am, no one else I could ever be. Feel what I feel, setting my heart free. Leaving back layers of judgment and shame, finally to discover what's real. Take off the mask now and let myself be seen. There is nothing more to see. I'm who I am, no one else I could ever be. Feel what I feel, setting my heart free. I am who I am, no one else I could ever be. Feel what I feel, setting my heart free. Living the truth that is shown from within, no matter what they all say. Standing here firmly on my inner ground, with courage I make my own way. I choose to pretend no more. I choose to embody the truth of who I am. Honoring this sacred gift of life in the ways that only I can. I am who I am, no one else I could ever be. Feel what I feel, setting my heart free. I am who I am, no one else I could ever be. Feel what I feel, setting my heart free. I am who I am, no one else I could ever be. I feel what I feel, now I am free.
Love that. I was singing harmonies over here. Super sweet.
I would love to hear what harmonies come through. It'll be such a fun one to sing together.
Beautiful. I am who I am. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of these songs that come through are like so simple. They all almost feel like, they could be children's songs or something, and maybe they are. They're for everyone, but yeah, there's something for me that's so sweet about something so simple that it becomes easy to remember, and you get stuck in your head. So sometimes the simpler, the better. Just comes back to me in those moments when I find myself like losing sight of that, and a song like this that's so simple and sweet can just pop into my head at those right moments, I find. So I'm really grateful to this song.
Very meditative. It's very meditative. That simplicity, and that's just getting that message embedded into the body over and over like a mantra. Yeah. That's how I felt it. Yeah, I really feel it. My the state I start to slip into when I'm going into meditative with a mantra. And,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these songs are like mantras, and that was kind of my background before I started writing songs in English. I was chanting a lot of mantras, and I still do, but that was the beginning, and then I started creating melodies, my own melodies with these mantras, and then I started bringing in words. So yeah, I definitely have that background. So a lot of the songs that come through me are very very mantra like. Yeah.
It's amazing the two of you just pulling these songs out at such
last minute.
short notice.
Oh,
Amazing.
it's so
It is.
inspiring. It's great. It's so much fun. I love
Yeah. I had a friend who I went to college with who I remember he's done a few things where he's done 365-day songwriting challenge
Wow. Every day.
every day for a year. Shout
No.
out to Richie.
Oh my God.
He would do every day for a year a song and share it.
Wow.
And I was like, what? Because
I like that challenge.
my inner perfectionist was like, oh my God, you can't do that. Like,
Because the
reveal
loyalty
to
one.
people something that might not even feel finished or good. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous because anything could slip out. Like, who knows what could come out in any day?
But like how freeing. It's like for me, how freeing to just kind of have a healthy unattachment to, and like you were saying, the clearing. It's like writing morning pages in the artist's way. It's like, doing a vocal warm up or chanting certain mantras. Like there's a clearing. And the
Yeah.
more that we just practice getting out of the way and clearing and orienting towards like our own unique way of being receptive, I think it it creates the opportunity for like those downloads and the joy of just being in the flow of giving and receiving.
I used to find it really helpful to just sing as I'm going about my day in the shower. The shower is the best place. It's the best place to sing. Best acoustics. And it's really with the water. Oh, and just singing what you feel or maybe a thought and just seeing where it takes you. Just seeing where it takes you. And often I'd get into some kind of, quite a meditative state. I'd find something on a loop and I'd be looping, and something would be happening inside, with this loop, this kind of, and little discoveries from just playing like that, not thinking and just doing it, just letting it voice and come out and play with melody. Yeah. Yeah.
That reminds me of the brainwave states, and like the alpha state is sort of the meditative mind, and then when you go back further, you're going into theta, and when we realize that the development of as we're growing up, let's say like when we're between like newborn and 2 years old, we're kind of in a theta state, and from like maybe two to or I'm trying to remember. Oh, no, like you're in a more of a delta state, and then from like 2 to 6, you're in a theta state, and then maybe from about 6 to 12 or so, you're operating sometimes more in the alpha state, and it's sort of this awareness. It's like being from so like you start, it's so present moment and sensation oriented, and then you develop this relationship with the outer world, and there's something about that childlike state of when you're in like repetition or the creative mind, you go into that meditation, and it is in a way it's like being in a child's experience.
Yes. Yes. Totally. Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
So I know you two have another song that you're going to close us out with. I know. We're almost at an hour, but I'd love to have you still share that if you're still willing to.
Yeah,
And
this is
then,
the latest single that we released called All I Am.
yay.
I am the one.
A lot
We
of
have a
songs
lot
are
of I am songs. I get them all confused. They're all one.
Beautiful. And then, where can people find your music? I know you're on Spotify, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, all the things.
Spotify and Bandcamp. But if people go to scottandmariamusic.com, whatever floats your boat, whatever your channel is, whether you're a Spotifyer or an iTuner or whatever, you'll find the link via the website, scottandmariamusic.com. Nice and easy.
I am the one I've been waiting for. I am the one knocking at my door. I've been feeling me down to my core. I am the one I've been searching for. Ooh. From time to time I've been needing help to guide my hand to play all of the cards I've dealt. To find the way is easy when the way is found. 'Cause I am the one I've been looking for. I am the one, I am the one now. I am the one I've been waiting for. I am the one, I am the one now. I am the one I've been waiting for. You are the ones, you are the ones now. You are the ones you've been waiting for. We are the ones, we are the ones now. We are the ones we've been waiting for. I feel the knock, knock at my door, telling me to get up off the floor, stopping the need to be something more. I am the one I've been looking for. I am the one, I am the one now. I am the one I've been waiting for. You are the ones, you are the ones now. You are the ones you've been waiting for. We are the ones, we are the ones now. We are the ones we've been waiting for. I am the one, I am the one now. I am the one I've been waiting for. Way are you, 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 way are you. Blessed be, Spirit set me free. Light it all up now. Blessed be, let my fire burn it all up. Blessed be, Spirit set me free. Light it all up now. Mother, she's calling me. She's calling on now. Oh, she's calling for love. Oh, she's calling for love. Oh, I am the one, I am the one now. I am the one I've been waiting for. You are the one, you are the ones now. You are the ones you've been waiting for. We are the ones, we are the ones now. We are the ones we've been waiting for. for. We are the ones. We are the ones now. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are you. We are you. We are. We are you. We are you. We are you. We are. We are you. We are the ones. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones. You and you and you and you and you, you. Yes. We're here.
Yes.
We're arriving.
I was just having this like feeling that I was outside somewhere just like dancing freely. That just makes me want to move and celebrate.
Good.
So beautiful.
Good.
Perfect.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. That's what we want. Yeah. Everybody to feel that, to remember. We go through this journey. I mean, the song was born from the journey of, everybody does the work, goes on the journeys, does the retreats, does the work, travels, and eventually you get to a place where you realize all these travels were just to get to the place that is already here. And it's like, I was going on this big journey to come to what's already here. And it's right in the center of my heart, this powerhouse, this power. Yeah, this is the home. And I've been the one I was looking for. I went looking here, I went to this guru, I went to this, I went here and there, and it was me. I was looking for my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the journey. It's the journey.
Such a powerful message, and just so sweetly transmitted through that song. Just felt so uplifting and inspiring. And yeah, we're just so grateful that you two have taken the time to come and share with us and with our community. And we hope that you keep sharing more in the Facebook group, and we'd love to stay in touch and see how our paths can lead together in the future.
Oh, loved every minute of it.
Yeah, you guys are beautiful. It's so lovely. I'm so happy you're doing what you're doing. It's beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for inviting us. An honor. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thanks to everyone who tuned in. Lauren said, "So beautiful, you two. Love this," with a rose emoji and a star emoji. And Kathy sends her appreciation through emoji.
That's my mama.
Oh yeah. And Maria Payne sent a ton of flower and heart emojis. Thank you so much. What a world we live in. Yeah, and we just look forward to, if you ever are sharing anything else online, like a concert, or you're doing something, just, we would love to hear about it. And I really hope one day to be in person with you. And
That would be amazing.
yeah, super sweet. So thank you everyone for tuning in with us, and you can find out more about Scott and Maria in the description of this video. You can go to scottandmariamusic.com to see a whole lot more, learn more about their story and all the places you can find their music. It's a beautiful site. I recommend checking it out. And for now, Maggie and I are just about to start our next Spirit Song Awakening journey. So if you feel inspired to step into embodiment of your own songs, we really invite you and encourage you to step into this journey with us. We start on Tuesday and the doors are open through Sunday. So please reach out to us if this is pinging your heartstrings, and we thank you, and we will see you in another 2 weeks for another guest session.